Because your ancient biology has a very deep and long ancestral intelligence with whole foods like liver, it knows exactly what to do when you give it real, whole traditional foods. It doesn't necessarily know what to do when you're just giving it a synthetic multivitamin. Now, there are 10 incredible reasons that you should start including more beef liver in your diet today. The first one is that it is an amazing prenatal and it helps to improve fertility for both men and women. Now, many of the cultures that I just mentioned, they would feed men and women who were trying to conceive more liver, more organs, and more fat because they knew that these nutrients would help them to be more fertile. Today, we have that science why cultures used to do that. It's because mostly of the vitamin A content found in liver. And this is found in the retinol form, as I just mentioned. Studies have shown that not getting enough vitamin A in the retinol form not only impairs the production of sperm in men and the proper development of the placenta or baby, but it can prevent pregnancy altogether. Now, the second reason to include more beef liver in your diet is because it's going to correct nutritional deficiencies. More than 2 billion people in the world today are estimated to be deficient in many major key vitamins and minerals, particularly vitamin A, iodine, iron, and zinc, which many of these nutrients you can find in just a couple ounces of beef liver. And again, your body knows how to absorb these nutrients found in beef liver because they are so bioavailable to the human body. Now, the third reason, and this is a major reason to include more beef liver in your diet, is because it's amazing for brain health. Liver is one of the richest, if not the most rich source of choline in any food that we have ever found. Now, if you haven't heard of choline, this is an essential nutrient that we can only get in considerable amounts in animal foods. Choline has always been a part of our diet. It's an essential nutrient. When something is essential in the human diet, it means that we need to get it from food. Our bodies can make a little bit of it, but not enough. And it was found in a recent study that more than 90% of Americans are not meeting the recommended daily intake of choline. And this is a major issue because having enough choline in your diet is one of the most important things for protecting the health of your brain long term. So preventing dementia like Alzheimer's, it protects your own liver, it impacts your muscle function, your nervous system, and your metabolism. So if you're looking to improve the health of your brain, your liver, your muscles, your metabolism, your hormones, you need to be getting more choline in your diet, and beef liver is just a great way to do that. Now, the fourth reason to include more beef liver in your diet is for long-term vision health. Now, you might have heard that you should be eating more vitamin A from things like carrots or orange or red foods or other plant foods because it's better for your eyes. But this is a major misnomer because this form of vitamin A, beta carotene, isn't as absorbable as retinol found in animal foods. Because science has shown that getting enough preformed vitamin A, this is retinol, has been shown to lower the risk of cataracts, age-related macular degeneration, and vision loss. There was even a study performed in 2023 where vitamin A was given to 5 patients with age-related macular degeneration, and after 12 weeks, their vision had improved. That's unheard of. There's no drug on the market today that can do that. Now, the fifth reason to include more beef liver in your diet is it can lower cancer risk. There was a 2022 meta-analysis that found that, quote, high dietary consumption of vitamin A decreases the incidence of 3 cancers in women, with breast and ovarian cancers being more significant, end quote. Seems like vitamin A is really stealing the show here, and we're not really getting any more in our diet. Unless you're eating beef liver, butter, and other animal foods that contain retinol, you're probably deficient in vitamin A. Now, the sixth reason to include more beef liver in your diet is that it can help boost your immune system. This is because vitamin A and vitamin D. Now, keeping the ball rolling, number 7 is that beef liver can help to improve skin health and reduce acne. Now, you might be thinking, a lot of skincare products out there contain retinol, and there's a lot of benefits to putting retinol on your skin, but even more so when you choose to eat that retinol in foods like liver, egg yolks, butter. And vitamin A is one of the best nutrients to keep our skin looking young as we age. Our skin actually has retinoid receptors, and when we either apply vitamin A, retinol to our skin, or we eat retinol, science has shown that we can make our skin not only look younger, but we can reduce age spots, better protect ourselves from sun damage, reduce signs of scars and wrinkles, and improve acne. The 8th reason to eat more beef liver is that it's going to help improve iron status. Now, iron is important for oxygen transport throughout your entire body, and a ton of people worldwide are iron deficient. And just getting more bioavailable iron in the form of heme iron from things like liver and red meat, you can help to improve signs and symptoms of iron deficiency, like cold hands and feet and just feeling fatigued. Now we have 2 more major reasons for including more beef liver in your diet, and these honestly could have been first and second. They are that important. But number 9 is to boost energy. Many people have reported when they eat liver just gives you a sudden burst of energy. It makes you feel incredible because it gives your body all the nutrients that you need to boost your metabolism and to just feel really freaking good. Because of the iron content in liver, it's one of the highest food sources of iron in the human diet. It's going to help transport more oxygen throughout your body. There was even a double-blind randomized placebo-controlled trial published in 2023 that found that iron supplementation is beneficial for non-anemic endurance athletes that improve stress, mood, fatigue, and sweating conditions. So getting a little bit more highly bioavailable iron in your diet can really help to improve energy levels. And because this isn't coming from a synthetic multivitamin, and it's coming from liver also contains many complementary vitamins and minerals like copper and zinc that's going to help the absorption of iron. You can commonly absorb too much iron, or iron can become inflammatory and lead to inflammation. But when you're getting enough zinc and copper in your diet, iron toxicity is pretty rare. Now, the last reason to include more beef organs in your diet, this could have been number 1. This is methylation support. There's a very common genetic mutation that almost half the population has. This is the MTHFR gene. This mutation actually inhibits a certain enzyme from working in our body that really just lowers our methylation. This enzyme is called the methylene tetrahydrofolate reductase enzyme. It's a mouthful of a name, but that's just why we call it the MTHFR gene, or the mother effer gene. Now, if you are somebody out there that has this MTHFR gene, signs and symptoms of this could include cardiovascular diseases or a higher predisposition to them, depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, colon cancer, acute leukemia, chronic pain and fatigue, nerve pain, migraines, recurrent miscarriages in women of childbearing age, and pregnancies with neural tube defects. So methylation is super important in our everyday lives. Without methylation, a lot of these things are happening. Now, if you are somebody that has this genetic mutation and you are not methylating properly, you could have high or low iron, inability to detox heavy metals. You could commonly have cold hands and feet, mood swings because you can't create proper neurotransmitters, and you could have more inflammation no matter what you're doing in your life. If you also have the MTHFR gene and you're not methylating properly, you could also have estrogen dominance, which by itself increases your risk for breast and endometrial cancer. Proper methylation also helps protect you against certain autoimmune diseases like skin issues, digestive issues, and more. Now, I've been alluding to it, but this methylation pathway is dependent upon 2 nutrients in particular: folate, which is vitamin B9, and vitamin B12. Now, here's the issue. Most people are taking the synthetic versions of these vitamins. Most people are taking folic acid, not folate, and most people are getting cyanocobalamin from vitamin B12, not the methylated form, methylcobalamin. These are going to be found in grains like pastas, breads, and cereals, and in 99% of multivitamins on the market. And the problem is when you are consuming folic acid and the non-methylated form of vitamin B12, cyanocobalamin, is that these tend to get build up and blocked up inside of our methylation pathways, which can cause a host of downstream side effects. A lot of those symptoms could be reduced just by taking less of these synthetic nutrients, reducing your consumption of folic acid and cyanocobalamin. Now, the solution to be a better methylator and improve your methylation pathways is to just consume more folate and methylcobalamin. And beef liver just happens to be the highest source of folate and vitamin B12 that we really know of. Don't just take my word for it. What have our customers said about our beef liver? Now, we have more than 16,000 5-star reviews on Amazon, and this is what one customer had to say. This is a 5-star review by Matthew titled "Ancestral Fan for Life." I am a 3-time cancer survivor with a laryngectomy, which in the event you don't know, it is the removal of the vocal cords. I've had other health issues to contend with since being diagnosed, and one health issue I have had since I was much younger, which was skin-oriented, eczema and psoriasis. I've been taking beef liver, beef organs, and bone marrow for almost 1 month now and have had remarkable results. First, let me say that since taking your supplements, I've been able to eliminate 4 different prescription creams for my eczema and psoriasis. My skin lesions are approximately 80% reduced on my legs and arms and almost 97% on my face with a much more even skin tone. To call this remarkable would be an understatement, as I have had these symptoms since I have been 9 years old and I'm currently 55 years old. I've tried every single method and cream and potion under the sun. Nothing has worked aside from your supplements. As a cancer survivor, one of the things you deal with is a decrease in energy, which has been almost dramatically enhanced by the use of your supplements. I've been on 3 high blood pressure medications, 1 cholesterol medication, and 4 anti-anxiety medications for the past 3+ years. My energy has increased by at least 80%. My sleep has been more regulated than it has been in the past 3 years. Prior to taking these supplements, my blood pressure was hanging in around the 180 over 140 range for the last 6 months. Today, I measured 124 over 83. In addition and in closing, I have lost 8.4 pounds since I began this regimen with your supplements. Not only have I been able to reduce my medications, which is a winning scenario for anyone, but I am reducing the number of other supplements to take, therefore saving money long-term by just simply taking what the body needs, which Ancestral provides. Man, I love that so much. That is a powerful testimonial about what whole foods can do. If you can go out there and source beef liver fresh from the farmer's market down the road, please do that. Mix it in things like meatloaf or chili or another recipe, or shoot it straight raw with water. But if you can't do that, just check out getting more high quality desiccated beef liver into your life. It can be life changing.